Imagine yourself being thrown into a ditch which has lot many branches of rose or wild rose. The branches, they have thorns and they are pricking you. Now more and more you try to come out of that ditch, more and more those thorns will prick you. They will make you bleed. So the best way, you try hard to come out of uh, that ditch with which is filled with thorns. The best way that you can uh, protect yourself from the harm is not to try coming out of that, but just accept the thorns and sit still or lay still in that ditch, and that will hurt lesser compared to coming out and struggling to get out of that particular situation. This is exactly what happens with the wild rose personality. You're trying to struggle against something which is at times which is difficult or it is impossible to change. You struggle a lot, then there comes a situation where you finally get tired, and then you realize that okay, you cannot do anything now, and then you comes to a stage of an apathy, and a stage where you feel like there is no use of struggling, there is no use of uh, trying anything now against all these things, and then you just don't do anything, you just leave your struggle, you surrender to the situation, and you don't do anything. That's the typical phase of wild rose. I will give you an example. We have been complaining about corruption and traffic chaos in India for a very long time. You go to any city, almost 99.99% of the cities in India, they have traffic which may not people will not follow traffic rules. They will cross red signals and all those things. We have been complaining about corruption everywhere in the world. Actually, corruption is everywhere, and we have been complaining about it. We want to get out of it. In fact, that was the reason why people joined a movement a few 10, 15 years back, when somebody promised them to make India corruption free. We all have been we all have been troubled with corruption. We all want that to go away, actually, because that will make the life easier. We have struggled. We have struggled to get out of it. We have struggled to. We have tried to defend it. We have tried to not defend, but to go against the corruption. But that didn't help. Our we somehow we couldn't do it. Now what has happened is we have somehow accepted the corruption with apathy. Why I say apathy? Because we want that to go away, but we can't do anything because it's everywhere actually, and it's in us as well. So it's everywhere, so we can't get away from the corruption. And now we have come to a stage of apathy where we have accepted it now, though it's with no choice, but we have accepted it, and we say that okay, वो थोड़ा सा पैसा देना पड़ता है. Now we have to like do certain things if you want to get your job done faster. This is typical state of wild rose. Somebody might say that okay, if you have accepted, then there is a less pain, but still the situation doesn't change. And this is exactly is why we need wild rose. It's not the apathy. Apathy might make you feel less pain, will make you feel less harm in the situation. So if you lay still in that ditch which is filled with thorns, maybe you won't get hurt more, or you will get less harm because of those thorns, but you still are in that ditch, you won't come out of it. And that's what is wild rose. So wild rose basically helps you to fight against the situation where you have surrendered. So come out of that surrender, fight with that situation, and try to come out of it. At least you will get that feeling that at least I tried till my last efforts. This is something. This is a positive quality that wild rose can give you. There are people who there are patients who uh, are trying to get out of their their ailments. They meet various doctors. Those medicines, they don't help them, and finally they surrendered. They said that I won't be going to any more doctor now, because I think my disease is incurable. It might not be incurable. They might not have visited the right doctor, but it happens. So it's not Gors. Gors was hopeless. These people, they have surrendered. They say, "Ki, okay, well, it's okay now. Like, I will just focus on my other things now. This is okay, man. I can bear with it." So there is a difference between hopelessness and surrender. Surrender with apathy is wild rose, while as hopelessness in a possible hopeful situation is Gors. We had seen Gors earlier. If you have not seen that video, do visit our channel and watch that video. So this is Wild Rose. So Wild Rose will help people, or you or me, to come out of the situation where we have surrendered with apathy, and it will help us to become more hopeful, getting more interest to fight and to struggle, so that we can come out of that situation faster. I hope you are liking these videos. If you are liking, do subscribe, because I need subscribers. I need people who can share these videos with their friends. We will be coming soon with the Hindi videos of the same, all these remedies. Once we finish with these English videos, so do subscribe, do share this channel if you want to know more about health, homeopathy, and bachelor remedies. If you have any queries or suggestions, do drop an email to the email ID that we had mentioned in the footer. Thank you.